I skipped 7, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this is November 12, 2011, and welcome to BroodWar Weekly, the second edition. This is only my second time doing it, so I'm still gonna screw up. I still don't have any graphics. I mean, the only graphical value that we're gonna have on the stream today is going to be this. Alright, so I could do the news like this, but it's kind of uncomfortable. Maybe next time. Anyways, with all the joking aside, I hope the stream is back up for those of you who are watching this live. So let's get into it. BroodWar Weekly. Starting with the first portion, we're gonna go into the BroodWar news that's happened over the past week. I'm just gonna pinpoint the important ones that happened the past week because so many things happened. There were a lot of interviews because of the 8th team. I'm not going to go into every single interview, but I'm just going to go through the important portions that I think is important. Anyways, here we go to the result. Autism Nationworks Week 2 is still going on because there's one more match to be played, but 4 matches have ended so far, and we have Hungary losing to Russia 4-3, especially with the epic last set with Project coming back in the Epic 7th leg. We have Germany taking a win over Latin America 4-2. We have United States taking a 5-1 win over Central Europe. We have Poland going 4-3 against Eastern Europe. And last Sunday, we had Ghost of Come Season 1 qualifier number 3. Now, qualifiers for that tournament were South Park and Terra. They're going to be playing for $100 in Ghost of Come Season 1. When it actually kicks off in a few weeks, and Gambus Cup, Twitch TV's Gambus Cup actually started yesterday, and for the week 1 results so far, we have Team GT going 4-0 against Team DM, and Team LRM going 4-2 against Team IFU, and I'm pretty sure there was one more result, but it got cut out. I think it got cut out in the graphics, so give me 2 seconds. 1, 2, and I couldn't find the thread, so give me 2 more seconds. 1, 2. That was not 2 seconds. That was more like 10 seconds. I am so stupid. And there we go. Something that was missing here. We have Team NB, who has separated from Team Sauce. We have Team NB taking a 4-2 win against Team IWL. So that's going to be. So those were the results for the past week. Remember, we still don't have Pro League. We still don't have OSL. So those are the only results, only for BroodWar that's happening right now. Now, going into the Korean scene for a little, we have very good news. We have Zerg player Shine actually getting picked up by Samsung Khan. And very good news about this is that even though the players who weren't drafted, they still have a chance to get in the team, and Shine is a proof that teams want to pick some players up. Now there's still players like Midas and some few other players out there who are still waiting to be picked up by a team. But that's gonna bring us into the bad news for the week. We have a lot of retirement happening. The most important one. Alright, so the 3 most important people who are on the list were Lomo. Well, we talked about it last week because Lomo went to become a police officer. We have Anytime retiring. I don't know what he's gonna do. It was a rumor, but it has been finally confirmed after it showed up on the Kespa page. And we have Lucifer, who was also retiring. I only said Lucifer because I like him because of that DT Mind Drag. For those of you who haven't seen that DT Mind Drag, you guys should go look for that. Now, there are some other players who weren't picked up, such as Midas or Haya. Now, Haya, we all know what happened because he's the Hollywood Fishy King. I love you, Haya. Side note, I wanted Haya to interact with Team Liquid people, so I started asking around some people in stream chat to see if they can actually contact them on Africa, and that actually happened, and Haya actually knows that we exist. Go Team Liquid. Anyways, for other news, someone like Midas, I saw Midas on a show with Baby. I think it was the Sunction show a few days ago, and actually about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and that was before the announcement of the Kespa team. So Midas, I think, is still looking for the team, and he has not filed for retirement. So you're gonna I'm fairly certain that we're going to see Midas back in the scene as long as a team picks him up. What's also interesting about it is that Pure was not on the list of the retirement, a person who filed for the retirement. So that means that Pure is still interested in playing. Now, some people are actually quite surprised at seeing the name GoldRush on the list. They were saying, "Oh, GoldRush actually retired a few months ago." And he's a commentator now. Why is he still on the KESPA list? And it's because you have to file in a KESPA system. You have to say you're retiring, and then you actually have to file like some sort of paper or something like that, or let your card expire, or whatever it is. And you have to do that. That's the reason why now Ra was actually able to participate in the OSL qualifiers for Korean Air Season 2. Season 2? Season 2. Anyways, moving on with the news. I don't have a lot of news at the moment, so we're gonna go into a random one. Now we see that some of the pro game teams are making new uniforms for the upcoming season, which means that my CJ shirt is going to waste. No, I'm not selling my CJ shirt. Anyways, this is a prototype of the CJ shirt. It's going to be yellow sweatshirt without the hoodie. It looks quite interesting because the teams are trying to vamp up. We also have the STX shirt. I couldn't use the pictures because the pictures are still copyrighted, and I can't use the pictures from Fomos or Daily Esports without permission. I'm still working on that a little bit right now. I'm talking with some people. I think I'm gonna have a very good news soon, but until then, I can't really use their photos. But this is the prototype, and it seems like a lot of pro gaming teams are trying to get a new uniform for the season, which also implies that Pro League 2011 and Pro League 2012 is going to happen pretty soon. There has been threats on Team Liquid about Pro League, the upcoming Pro League. We all saw the new schedule on OnGameNet Studio. It says that Pro League will start on the 19th. No one knows when it's gonna actually start because KESPA didn't officially announce when it's gonna start. So unless we get the confirmation from KESPA, Pro League is still not happening unless we get that confirmation. It's gonna happen anyways. SNM, stop being pessimistic. It's gonna happen anyways. Now the first match, one of the first matches, is going to be SKT versus the KESPA team. Now what's really interesting about that is that the coach of the KESPA team is Juhoon, and if anyone remembers, before Juhoon went out of the scene, he was the coach for Team SKT T1, and he had the most wins. He had the most victory, not most victory, he had the most championships under SK Telecom T1. So now he's going to fight his old team. Now he's going to fight his old team in the first match, and the second match is going to be KESPA versus Team KT. So you go right into SKT, and then you go right into KT. So not only you're facing two stronger teams, you're facing your old team and you're facing your old rival in the first two matches of the season, and that's going to be KESPA team's challenge. And we're going to have to see if they actually pull it out. I really hope that someone picks up the A team because they really need a sponsorship to actually grow. I saw their practice house pictures. It's not as good at the moment because I've actually been to see their practice house, and theirs was cozy. It doesn't seem really cozy for the Team KESPA, but it's still going to work out as soon as they get some money. That's going to be it for the news because we still don't have a lot going on in the foreign scene at the moment. This is what I actually wanted to cover last week with the rumor section, but I wasn't able to because we had this whole Pro League thing going on. So I'm going to cover this week. And today's rumor is going to be on the issue of Galaxy Terran 1, aka the amateur smurfing incident. There have been rumors, there have been facts, there have been false rumors. I'm gonna try to be as truthful as I can from what I've seen. And to be quite honest, there were a lot of sides to the story. There was the 1A, 2A, 3A side. There was the Coach Kim's side, January side. We have the player side, and then we have the owner of the Brain Clan server side. So many things happen, so many sides for this rumor. So first of all, from what I know is that what I think is true at the moment is that Galaxy Terran 1 was actually used by one of the Samsung Com Pro gamers before it was sold to let's say let's say Mr. Lee. I don't even know the guy's name. I don't even know the current owner's name. Let's just say Mr. Lee is the person who bought the ID Ganzi Terran. Like, he just shows up out of nowhere. He goes like, "Hey, I would like to buy the ID Ganzi Terran," and apparently this is what happened. This is a rumor, according to 18283A and some other people. This is apparently what happened after Mr. Lee bought the ID from Ganzi Terran. He actually paid some pro gamers money so that he was trying to hide the fact that someone other than a pro gamer actually owned the ID Ganzi Terran. Because remember, Ganzi Terran, when the ID first showed up, it had score of 2,000 on Fish, which means it's a pro gamer no matter what. And it seems like the owner, Mr. Lee, tried to pay some pro gamers so that he could keep the status. He could keep the high-ranking status of Ganzi Terran. Now, from here it gets interesting because people are saying that Ganzi Terran was actually related to some kind of a underground betting website, and that was one of the issues. And the problem was, the reason why Turn in Reality got involved in the incident is because he showed up at some event, and then he was trying to confirm that he was actually related to some betting website. In order to prove that he was related to the betting website, he brought in Turn in Reality. Now, to the owner of the Brain Clan server and to 18283, that was the cold, hard evidence saying that Turn in Reality was actually involved in the whole smurfing thing, and then they knew what was happening behind the scene. That's what the owner of the Brain Clan said to 18283A, and then 18283A made the news really huge thing that, oh my god, Turn in Reality should get banned from everything. You know, they should get punished, they should get banned by Kespa, they should get banned by StarCraft 2, and they should get banned by StarCraft forever. Oh my god. After 18283 actually made that fiasco on his broadcast, the owner of the Brain Clan, actually not the owner, the admin of the server, Brain Slayers, actually posted a thread saying that this is what I have at the moment, and this is what I know at the moment. I don't know where the pictures went. I had to say it, but I don't know where it is right now. But to summarize, he actually talked to Turn in Reality after they showed up to prove Mr. Lee's profession, let's just say profession, to prove Mr. Lee's profession. And this is what Turn in Reality said. Turn in Reality said Mr. Lee told him to show up, but Mr. Lee did not provide the reason why they should show up. He just wanted Turn in Reality to show up, saying that they know Ganzi Terran. And that seems to be true, because after reading the chat, unless Turn in Reality were blatantly lying to everyone, they didn't know what Mr. Lee's profession was. They did not know what Mr. Lee was trying to do at that moment. He was trying to pay someone. He was trying to pay someone to stop some King of the Hill from happening, and then trying to fix some matches at that moment. When the chat happened, Reality and Turn did not know what was going on, apparently, according to Brain Slayers, unless they were relying on Battle.net. So it seems like they just got involved in it because the two players showed up. They didn't know what the hell was going on, but they showed up anyways because Ganzi Terran wanted them to show up, and since they sold the ID to Ganzi Terran, I guess they trusted them. But Ganzi Terran did not tell the reason why they should show up, and it seems like Reality and Turn did not ask him the reason to why they should show up to the channel and then say that I know him. So yeah, seems like Reality and Turn did not know what was going on at that moment. Now, another thing that we know for a fact is that Ganzi Terran 1 was used as a smurf. And how do we know that? The BNW finals, where the clan Neox went against some other clan in the finals, and they were caught cheating when they sent out Ganzi Terran for Team Neox, saying that, you know, they thought that it was Turn who was using the ID at the time, but when they tracked down the IP, it was some B-Team Pro Gamer from SKTT1 who was using the ID Ganzi Terran at that moment, which means they sent out someone they sent out a Smurf, and they didn't know who it was. They thought it was Turn, so they said, this is Turn. It's not Turn. It was some Smurf. So that's the reason why Neox lost the clan match, because of the disqualifications for that set and some other things. I guess they probably